All right, Josiah. All right, Leticia, ready to learn. Destiny, ready to learn. 2nd grade. Look down on your paper. What book are we reading today?
The Great
K-Pop Tree. The Great K-Pop Tree by Lynn Cherry. Who's the author?
Lynn Cherry.
Lynn Cherry. Now, what we're working on today, we're going to practice something called note-taking. Akila, put the lid on the marker. We're going to practice something called note-taking. Raise your hand if you think. Raise your silent hand if you think you know how to take notes. Kobe. Okay, hands down. Kobe, what does it mean to take notes? Hands down, Quentin. Like you take somebody's notes when you write it down. Okay, Zariah, what were you going to say? Exactly. So something's going on. Something big is going on. Hands down, Amanda. Something big is going on, right? For instance, our book. Something big is going on. But we need important information from that big thing. So let's say President Obama is giving a speech. Crisscross applesauce, Anthony. Let's say President Obama is giving a speech, and we need to write a report about that speech. We need to be in that speech writing down the important things that he's saying. Because, Amanda, wouldn't it take a lot of time to write down an entire speech? So we need to go in and get what's going to be important for us. Raise your pencil in the air. Thank you, Tristan. Marquita has her pencil in the air. Kingston, King. Missing 2. All right, we're at 100. Now put your highlighter in the air. Hold both of them up like this. These are going to be the things that we need to take great notes. Put them back down and in your lap. You have 3 Post-it notes. 1, 2, 3 Post-it notes. And we have our story. As we're reading the first couple of lines, I'm going to stop you, and I'm going to tell you what's important to me. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to write on my Post-it note, or maybe I'm going to use a highlighter. So we're going to walk through it together. After we finish that, I'm going to let you go. And you're going to have to let me know with your silent hand, hey, Mr. Ray, that seems important. Let's highlight. Let's use our Post-it notes. So I'm going to show you, then we're going to do it together. Amanda, you have a question? Yep. I'm going to show you how to highlight in the story. Or sometimes we're going to highlight, sometimes we're going to use a Post-it note. So we'll have to read and find out what we're going to use. I'm reading The Great K-Pop Tree by Lynn Cherry. I'm starting where it says narrator. Listen carefully. Follow me so we know when to take notes.
It's not if we need to take notes. It's not
nope. One man was walking into the rainforest. Moments before, the forest had been alive with the sounds of squawking birds and howling monkeys. Now all was quiet as the creatures watched the man and wondered why he had came. The man stopped and pointed to a great K-Pop tree. Then he took the axe he carried and struck the trunk of the tree. Whack, whack, whack. The sounds of the blows rang through the forest. The wood of the tree was very hard. Chop, chop, chop. The man wiped off the sweat that ran down his neck. Whack, chop, whack, chop. Freeze right there, 2nd grade, and put your eyes on me. So, waiting for 2. Sit up. Important things have already happened in the story. Look back at the first part where it says narrator. It says one man was walking into the rainforest. That's important to me, so I want to highlight the rainforest. Highlight the rainforest. And so on your Post-it note, I would write setting, rainforest. The setting is what, Tristan? Highlight rainforest, and then on your post-it note, write setting is rainforest. Setting. S-E-T-T-I-N-G. Let me put that on the whiteboard so that we don't have any more questions about how to spell setting. Thank you. Can you call it out? On your post-it note, you want to write setting, and then write what you highlighted, which is the rainforest. So, Jemiah writing about the setting on her post-it note. That means she has already highlighted. D'Anthony writing about the setting. That means he's already highlighted. Josiah's highlighted. He's looking for his post-its. Zariah highlighted and writing on her post-it. She's writing about the setting. When you're done, put your eyes on me so I know we're ready to move forward. One set of eyes, two sets of eyes, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Gotta wait for baby food. Sit still. Moving forward. In that same line, it says, the man stopped and pointed to a great kapok tree. Now, I'm thinking to myself, okay, God bless you, Michaela. I'm thinking to myself, that's not important enough for me to write on my post-it note, but it's definitely important. Why? Because the book is called what?
The Great Kapok Tree.
So if you see the great kapok tree in that first part where it says narrator, highlight that. Because anytime it says the title of the story, that must be something important for us to know. So go ahead and highlight the great kapok tree. Do not write on your post-it note, but highlight the great kapok tree. You can read where it says the great kapok tree.
That's the bottom that say to a great.
To a great kapok tree.
The first one that is on the top is right here.
Where it says narrator, the man stopped and pointed to a great kapok tree. It's the second to last sentence in the first paragraph. Very nice noise level, hard work, 2 points. Voices off, eyes on me. Thank you, Destiny, Leticia, Shauna. All right, now I'm back down where it says narrator. You with me, Kamari? Yes? Soon the man grew tired. He sat down to rest at the foot of the great kapok tree. Highlight great kapok tree again. 15 seconds to do that. So you were not with me when I asked.
On the next narrative.
Thank you, Marquita.
The third
That would be the fourth narrator.
The
1, 2, 3, fourth narrator. It says, soon the man grew tired. He sat down to rest at the foot of the great kapok tree. Highlight the great kapok tree. Moving on. Before he knew it, the heat and hum of the forest had lulled him to sleep. A boa constrictor lived in the kapok tree. I would highlight a boa constrictor lived in the kapok tree, and I would also write that sentence on the same post-it note as my setting. A boa constrictor lived in the great kapok tree. We're taking notes. Taking notes. That's important to us, so we want to write that down. A boa constrictor lived in the great kapok tree. Kamari is highlighting that a boa constrictor lived in the great kapok tree. On the same post-it note as your setting, you want to write that a boa constrictor lived in the great kapok tree. It's in the same paragraph where we just said he sat down to rest at the foot of the great kapok tree. Amanda found it, she's highlighting. Mario has already highlighted, so he's beginning to write on his first post-it. Good noise level, good focus. Keep writing. Keep working. Good work. Good work means good work. Okay, keep writing. A boa constrictor lives in the great kapok tree.
Write down our post-it notes.
Yes. Josiah, where is it? Amanda, can you show him what sentence we're on? About 30 more seconds on this, Quentin. A boa constrictor lived in the great kapok tree. Ronnie, what in the world is a boa constrictor? Oh, it's a snake. Big snake or little snake? Big snake. He slithered down its trunk to where the man was sleeping. How does a boa constrictor move, Rodney? It slithers. Highlight slithers and write it down. Right under your boa constrictor sentence, write the word slithers. It's the next sentence from where we just highlighted. He slithered down its trunk to where the man was sleeping. I'm highlighting the word slithered, and I'm going to write it down right underneath where we said a boa constrictor lived in the kapok tree. No, we want to highlight what's important because that's gonna help us take better notes. If we highlight it all, we won't know what to look for when we go back. He slithered down the trunk, but the only word that we're concerned with is slithered. If you make a mistake, it's okay. Right on wherever you have room. The 3 post-it notes are for you to take notes. Make sure you write the word slithered.
Where?
Wherever you wrote boa constrictor, you want to know that the boa constrictor slithers. Slithers. I'm moving on in 15. I'm moving on. That gives you 15 seconds to get it done, Amanda. Michaela, you finished? Ten. 5. Then the huge snake slid very close to the man and hissed in his ear. I would highlight hissed. Kamari's making a hissing sound. Highlight hissed and put that right where you wrote slither. These are things that what animal does? King?